Kimbolton coin hoard was discovered by a metal detectorist in 2010, and St Neots Museum is now the proud custodian of this wonderful collection of Iron Age currency. The coins date from the period 100 BCE to 40 CE, the time leading up to the Roman invasion of Britain. The hoard contains 68 gold coins, 67 identified as Iron Age stater coins, and one identified as a quarter stater, which is tiny by comparison. We say gold coins, but in fact they are really a mix of copper, gold and silver, with many containing less than 50% gold. You can tell from looking at the coins which have a higher percentage of silver due to the slight tarnish. The coins were mostly minted in the Lincolnshire area by the Corraltavy tribe and seem to have been in quite wide circulation in the east of England. The gold quarter stater of King Cunobelin was struck in the Colchester region. From 10 BCE to 40 CE, Cunobelin was the powerful king of the Catavalorni tribe, whose territory covered parts of Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire and Buckinghamshire. His coin displays an image of a horse and the letters CUN for Cunobelin, and on the other side an ear of wheat and the letters CAM, which is how we know it was struck in Colchester, or Camalodunum as it was known in Roman Britain. His presence on a coin struck in Colchester suggests Cunobelin also held a great deal of sway over the Trinovantes tribe, who held Colchester as their capital. Gold staters are thought to be the first type of coins ever to circulate in Britain, although they probably weren't ever used as actual currency, due to the high value of each individual coin. Instead, they may have been used as religious offerings to the gods. Substantial offerings like these are not unknown, and locally at Snettisham in Norfolk, gold torques have also been found deliberately placed in the ground. Offerings like these may have been more common in times of conflict as pleas for peace to the gods. The design on the coins is evidence of the long-standing trade links in existence between Britain and Europe. Imagery on the Kimbolton coins appears to be closely based on stater coins issued by the ancient Greek king Philip II of Macedon, who ruled from 359 to 336 BCE. These coins depict the Greek sun god Apollo and realistic portrayals of chariots and horses. The designs on the Kimbolton coins are fantastically abstract by comparison, but they retain elements of the original Greek designs. This can be hard to see at first glance, and you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's just a mixture of patterns and shapes. Of the two sides of the coin, the side with the horse and the chariots is perhaps the easiest to visualise. The horses are constructed by a series of crescent shapes and triangular head, whilst the chariot often only remains in the form of singular spoked or rosetted wheel. The Celts worshipped the sun and often used the symbol of a wheel to represent the sun gods or solar calendar in their art. This deeper meaning attached to the wheel could be why it survives as the only original part of the Greek chariot. Horses were also worshipped by the Celts and were a very important status symbol in their society. Their appearance on the coins alongside rosetted sun wheels are thought to be a reference to the god Belanos, a Celtic solar deity who pulled the sun across the sky behind his horse-drawn chariot. On the other side of the coins, all that remains of Apollo is a pattern of abstract dots and shapes representing his hair locks and laurel wreath. On some of the coins, the laurel wreath elements look like stylised ears of wheat and may have been intended to represent the grain grown by local Celtic tribes and traded with the Roman world. For more details of these stylistic elements, you can head to the blog section of our website. The hoard provides more evidence of a wealthy Iron Age community flourishing in our area during the time of the Roman conquest. Results from the recent A14 excavations in this area show that Iron Age settlements were situated every 0.5 of a kilometre, which gives an idea of how densely the landscape was settled. Excavations at Love's Farm on the outskirts of present-day St Neots have also revealed evidence of settlement and associated activity spanning over 5,000 years. As for the coins themselves, they may have been collected by a single wealthy family as their life savings, or perhaps belonged to an extended family who had pooled together their savings. The coins could have been buried for safekeeping, or perhaps, as we mentioned before, they could have been buried as an offering to local gods. Sadly, we'll never know the reason why the coins were buried, but it's tempting to guess nevertheless. For your chance to see the coins for yourself, make sure you stop by the museum between the 18th of May and the 5th of June. You can also find out much more about the coins on the blog and collections section of our website.